It's the heavyweights. It's kickboxing. Schneider making his debut. Debut for Tomasz Utczinski. Ben Schneider, a veteran MMA fighter. Utczinski has a Thai-style background. Should be fun while it lasts, Dean. Schneider did not expect this one to go the distance when we spoke to him at the weigh-ins yesterday. Spoke to Utczinski. He's predicted something inside the distance, too, is a likelihood.
Well, Ben didn't expect this fight. It got changed last minute to a K1 fight. He's supposed to fight in mixed martial arts. But he's known for his striking. He's known for his durability as well as he catches the leg. It's very hard to put Schneider away, so Utczinski's going to have to make sure that he loads those legs up, loads the punches, and he's known for his leg kicks. And as we see there, you might start to try and take the spring out of the step of Schneider.
Inside low kick for Utczinski. Round kick to the lead leg. Schneider, a self-professed slow starter, actually, when we spoke to him, too, which is not something you can really afford to do in this rule set with the time on the clock. And the 18-year-old Utczinski.
Those leg kicks are getting through here. Schneider's starting to check with that lead leg.
I was going to say, yeah, exactly that. Oh, tap off sides there. But Utczinski was looking pretty solid so far. Got into martial arts from a friend and finds himself here looking to maybe go pro. And looking for his first kickboxing win here against Ben Schneider. This is actually 3 minutes. But a pause on the clock. And a moment of respite for Utczinski and Ben Schneider. Schneider with the catch. Utczinski representing the bar. Schneider from Procore. Actually made the journey all the way down from Scotland after working all week. So we often hear about all the sacrifices these fighters make. Schneider again just catching and dumping. Touch of gloves. Again, 2 minutes, it's not an awful lot of time to fight, Dean.
Yeah, but I mean, the style as well, that both these men pack serious power. So that's why you see sometimes a bit of a more reserved style. The margin for error is very small. So we see here by the replay, Schneider looking for that left hook, coming over the top there as he catches the kick. But it was the leg kicks that decided here. We know Utczinski's got great leg kicks, and Schneider actually started to check that leg kick, showing that damage was getting through.
And that was exactly what Utczinski promised. He said the leg kicks, my straight-up Thai style, is going to cause him problems. Well, it caused more than a couple of problems. It caused an offside shot, making every man in the audience groan, I'm sure. Quick shout out to one of our sponsors here, Print in the Bag. You can check them out at printinthebag.co.uk. Small format printing, large format signage and display printing, clothing, embroidery, the whole 9 yards. Thanks again to Print in the Bag. 2 of 3.
So, yeah, Schneider's did a good job of catching that leg kick, but under this rule set, he's not allowed to fire any decisive shots. He can pump one in or he can drop the leg and punch, but I'd like to see him try and circle around or try and parry it and counter immediately. So got some power close range.
Schneider was going to the body there. Body, body, body to the head. He's turning the screw and turning up the paint, or the pace, excuse me. Again, you know, it's interesting to hear a guy who has that much fight experience is a self-professed slow starter, but he does look a little bit with a bit more pep in the step in this round. Utczinski very clean with the low kick attack.
Look, Schneider was looking for like a down fist there. Slamming the hammer fist down in the stand-up position. His leg is going to start to mount up here. Schneider's got to think about checking those kicks. He's moving away effectively, but he's got to fire punches in that space as Utczinski comes forward.
Utczinski backing off. Again, just finishes the combinations with the right roundhouse kick to the lead leg of Schneider. That has been the story of this fight. And I would wager probably one of the biggest differences on the scorecards so far. I got Utczinski up at this juncture.
Well, it's going to take the power away. Yeah, you could definitely argue the fact that Utczinski's got. I mean, he's taken the power away from Ben as well. Ben's known for his power close quarters, particularly with the looping shots. And every time he gets that lead leg hammered, it's going to disallow him to transfer the power from the ground up and then funnel it through his fists.
Yeah, especially if you're not going to check, right? You're thinking, all right, I'm going to put my hands on this guy. I'm going to plant myself and throw. But Utczinski's reading that and connecting with the low kick.
Utczinski also varies the attacks. He looks for the left hook, right hand, and then immediately finishes with the kick. So he's not throwing it straight off the bat to allow Schneider to check it and then respond. He's firing shots upstairs to promote the guard up and then finishing with the leg kick. I'm
actually seeing a bit of swelling on the instep of Utczinski. I mean, it's tough to actually appreciate it unless you've actually done it. The kind of damage that you can not only do to yourself, but to your opponent, right? It's a two-way street, really, with those leg kicks.
Yeah, he's got to make sure he targets with the shin, sinks the shin into the muscle of his opponent.
Taking a look at some of the action here, Utczinski was on the front foot looking to land that low kick. Schneider was backing off. There was the low blow again, almost. Schneider kind of staggering. But Utczinski, I feel like a little bit more on target. There was some good body work a couple of times from Schneider. But Utczinski, again, the right kick, that is the money shot.
Seconds out, round 3.
Not happy about the surface of the cage, I believe. Andy Lawrence throws in a towel. I have to say, you know, Supreme Championship's done a great job as far as the officiating goes, bringing in guys who've seen an awful lot in the fight game, someone like Andy Lawrence.
Yeah, Andy Lawrence and his daughter, Ione Lawrence, a famous striker herself, is doing the work on the outside of the cage. They've been here, they've competed, been around the sport a long time. They know exactly what's commanded of them.
Schneider again going to work on the body. Right roundhouse kick to the lead leg of Schneider for Utczinski.
Heavy leg kick. Utczinski. He's doing a better job now of making sure he sets it up with the left hook. Beautiful work. That one just went a little bit low again.
Yeah, it's kind of that 45-degree angle that you chop up and try to turn it up and over a little bit. That can cause some issues. Of course, like, you have to consider how quickly can you get that leg kick to its target, right? Like, sometimes if you turn it over and chop, it can be a little bit too telegraphed. So they sort of economical trajectory, if you will, when you chop that inside low kick up at a 45, there is the potential for that one to go a little bit too high.
Yeah, it's much like if you kick a football, you want to avoid that completely. You want to imagine that your hips are the arms and the leg is the baseball bat, and you want to swing that through at that right angle to try and slam the decisive power in. You don't want to come up because you lose power, and also you can target the groin.
And that was better there just a moment ago. Like, he did turn it over just enough.
Yeah, there we go. Turning the hips through. Boom. Beautiful. Goes to the body as well. Utczinski doing a great job of varying the attacks now with the legs.
Well, Utczinski fighting out of Worthing at just 18 is undoubtedly going to take something from this fight. And potentially on my cards, a win in prospect if he can get out of this next round. Continue to rinse and repeat with those roundhouse kicks. Schneider's leg is red.
Schneider coming in with these punches. He puts his head down as well. He doesn't really load the punches from his hips. It's more of an arm punch, which allows the power to elude from him.
Schneider going for it here. He's trying to turn it up. That's the end. 3 rounds between Tomasz Utczinski and Ben Schneider. 18 plays 35, but I have a feeling the youngster has edged it.
Yeah, with the leg kicks, again, we spoke about that just before the fight even started. The leg kicks were the deciding factors. We take a look at the replay here. Inside and outside kicks, and he coupled it beautifully with the strikes, left hook, right hands. Even with backward pressure, backward steps, he was able to slam that lead leg of Ben. Ben finding it difficult to gain any sort of leverage and power in those punches close range. Always on the back foot in fear of that leg kick.
And Schneider again complaining of an offsides blow. Little too high below the belt here. But you know what? You got to talk about Ben's journey. There was opponent changes. This was supposed to be an MMA fight. Can you imagine going into fight week and having it completely flipped? Well, the script changed. Kyle Greaves has the result, and we'll make it all official here before we take our break. At the top of the undercard, The main card yet to come. Big title fight at the top between Andy Manzolo and Robbie Kennedy. Here's Kyle Greaves.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 awesome rounds of K1 action, your K-side judges have reached unanimous decision. So let's hear it for your winner. In the red corner, Thomas Utczinski. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for runner-up, Ben Schneider.
All right, Bournemouth, I'm here alongside your winner, Tomasz Utczinski. Congratulations on your performance, sir. How do you feel about it?
I'm chilling. It's nice. It's pretty good. Thank you.
It seemed that the leg kicks were the story of the fight. You told us coming into this one you had a Muay Thai style. I believe that was one of the biggest differences.
Yeah, I think so as well. I like leg kicks. They're fun.
So what are your goals? You know, you talked about going pro. You're just 18. You took on a guy that's got an awful lot of experience, and you look slick.
Yeah, give me a couple of years. I'll get there. Yeah, that's it.
One of the things we were talking about on commentary was actually how impressive your whole team has been here tonight. The Bar out of Worthing. You got a great team behind you. What do you have to say to them?
I'm so happy that everyone pretty much won. My coach is great. He stepped up when my other one left. He's the best. Thank you. I couldn't do it without him.
All right, one more time. Ladies and gentlemen, Tomasz Utczinski.